Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA. A basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. Well, it was the Golden State Warriors in their last game, a loss to the Nets. Now, here's Doncic. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here is Edwards. There's the three. Wiseman with the rebound. Here's Vassell. And Doncic. Here we go. Wiseman. There's the drive. And Doncic gets it to go. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category, and a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
Now Morant walked again, and they're able to recover. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. And finished off by Morant.
How about the handles from the young fellow? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
From deep, from beyond the arc, and then some. Doncic has got 5 now. Morant surveying the D. Traps in the tray.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Pass to Vassell. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
What a pass by Luka Doncic. He's got tremendous size, and obviously they want the ball in his hands.
Grant. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Warriors shooting their first free throws of this.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 5. Pass to Vassell. And again, New York with the triple.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, I talked with head coach Steve Kerr. He was effusive in his praise for Luka Doncic, particularly citing his strength for such a young age. Coach said he can convert through contact. He's hard to back down in the post, and he's an excellent rebounder. They're goal, or maybe their hope, is to match his physicality. Kevin?
Thanks, David. To the inside. Porter with the steal. And the foul called on Edwards. That's his first foul. So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And the guys get a little bit of a break, mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
And the Warriors making a change here. Here's ball. Pass to Anunoby. New York, no good that time either. And here is Isaac. Barrett, wide open, he fires. And a miss there on the triple.
And R.J. Barrett setting records in the ACC for scoring as a freshman. Talk about his offensive package.
Well, Greg, for me, this guy is wired to score. He can dribble it, he can shoot it, and he can pass it. And I think he's at his absolute best when he's attacking the rim.
Yeah, how about the concentration by the 6'10" Simmons? Ridiculously good at completing these chances despite the D's best effort. And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are missing about Simmons. His age. You can worry about his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He could end up having a Jason Kidd type of career where he becomes a solid shooter later on.
And here is Simmons after the three-pointer from Kelly Oubre. And Edwards with the stuff.
Well, and he breaks out the tomahawk. No soft finish there. Pure power.
We could feel that one all the way over here. Now, here's Anunoby. New York moving it around. Shoots the three. And again, New York with the triple.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often. And, of course, he makes good use of it.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clock. And Simmons slams it in.
What breathtaking quickness by Simmons. So good at blowing by whoever is brave enough to try to take him on.
Here's Boucher. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
They get a hand on it. Hayes with the steal. And so it's New York in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. And the And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Pacers.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
And they've also protected the rim with a lot of energy today. Good amount of blocks in the first half.
Hayes. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Well, with that length, you want to see Jonathan Isaac attack the offensive glass. Put that 7'1" wingspan to work.
Pass to Doncic. From deep three-point range.
Nice.
Bomb from three-point range. Doncic has got 8 points.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Barrett. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
Boy, you talk about a gifted finisher. R.J. Barrett, soft touch on the interior.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Now, John Morant says in an era of 5-star recruits, he was a no-star recruit coming out of high school. And that put that big chip on his shoulder. Now he has beneath no one tattooed on his arm. He says, my dad always told me that I was trained to go. Basically, that I'm built for the moment. And guys, his time is now.
Sure is, D.A. Thank you. And Edwards with the stuff.
just so fast. I mean, it's like trying to stop the train when he's coming in for the slam.
Kept alive by New York. Doncic left side. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
You see the court awareness Morant has. Outstanding at keeping his teammates involved with good looks.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Tires from the corner. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack.
Hammering it in.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatic.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Changes here for the Warriors. When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their career, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
Is it good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
Here's Ball. And Ball slams it in.
And Ball is certainly capable of throwing it down thanks to his size. I mean, easily lifting off the ground and just finishing that one with authority.
And he gets it to go.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And Paul George, Doris, kind of a late bloomer coming up in high school. His older sister used to give him the kisses on the blacktop. Of course, eventually, he found his stride, and the rest is history.
It took some encouraging from older sis and his high school coach, who actually had to threaten him with running suicides to get the guy to shoot more. And think about it. This guy plays his college basketball at mid-major Fresno State. That's really where he got onto the NBA radar.
And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That'll be his second foul of the game. There's a minute left in the first half of basketball. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Lonzo Ball picks one up.
The 2018 Rookie of the Year, Simmons' NBA career got off to a great start, and he's only continued to improve.
Pass to Porter. .46 seconds left to play here in the half. Just 5 to shoot. On deep. Here's Boucher. New York, no good that time either. The Warriors trailing. And Simmons gets the bucket. Simmons got 10 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Pass to Boucher. Off target from outside. And the Warriors with possession here. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand.
And passes like that demonstrate the winning mindset Simmons has. A guy that wants to get his team involved. A bit of pride at stake. Trying to get that last 3 ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And how about a year ago? 82% on his foul shot, so he was reliable when he went to the line.
And for Jaylen Brown at the free throw line, he has worked so hard on his mechanics.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Warriors ahead. They finish off the second quarter on a 20-7 run. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Barrett with the ball. From the high post. That shot, no good. So New York will take it the other way. And here's Porter. No points in the game yet for him. Siakam outside. And Porter, here we go. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. It's on R.J. Barrett.
And this is a guy who just naturally draws fouls at a very high rate. That time Porter takes him off the bounce.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can get from the line at a consistent rate.
And what patience from Simmons on offense. So skilled at making the D feel nervous when he has to rock.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Warriors making a change here. And Simmons drops them both. And so it's New York with it. It's a 5-point game. Doncic looking it over.
Porzingis so fast off the floor when he challenges a shot. Helps him get a lot of blocks like that one.
Shot clock at 6. And it's Jonathan Isaac with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third.
Yeah, the hustle from Simmons on D, it becomes infectious. He brings his all on every possession.
It's rebounded by New York. Following this game, they hit the road. They'll take on the Knicks in New York. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Bangs home the trifecta.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And Simmons slams it in.
And how about the slashing ability of Simmons, really creating havoc for the defense with his aggressive
Nice.
And Doncic gets it to go.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
The drive by Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
A hard worker who really ferociously strives to improve. Simmons tonight has been unstoppable at the offensive end.
Here's Thibault. And another three for Golden State.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
From deep three-point range, it's rebounded by Porzingis.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in two different settings.
Yeah, I mean, two very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley. And then just the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver.
And Seattle, right? Let's get back in both those cities.
Barrett, no good. And so Doncic will bring it up for New York. Pass to Siakam. Back to Doncic. Some nice passing by New York here.
Well, Mr. Siakam can elevate well above the rim. Nicely done.
Here's Edwards. Here he goes. Now here's Wiseman. And finished up by Wiseman.
Just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Driving to the basket. And he goes right over James Wiseman and slams it in.
Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he's seasoned.
And Siakam throws it down.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Outside, Simmons. Isaac outside. Knocked away. And Doncic with a clear path to the hoop. And Doncic throws it down.
Well, Doncic, terrific floor vision in the open floor. He also understands how to be the guy to finish.
Here's Simmons. Out to Turner. For the three. Pass to Thibault. Turner with the screen. Doncic comes with the double team. And the foul called on Killian Hayes. That's his first foul. There's 38 seconds left to play here in the third. To the paint. Here's Turner. And Turner throws it down.
How about that? He's 7 feet tall. And Miles Turner, because of that ability to move in any direction at any moment, is a big-time problem inside.
But still, eventually, you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
And they double up Simmons. Pass to Isaac. Here's Brown with the three. Wiseman with the rebound. Here's Ball. Doncic outside for the lead. Gets it to three-point range. Doncic has got 15.
I mean, you have to chase Luka off that three-point line. This guy is capable of hurting you from there.
And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for the Golden State. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. New York trailing.
Julio, watch him.
Pass to Wiseman. A three ball. That one's not going to go. And Golden State will go the other way with it. It's Barrett on the wing. Now Morant to the middle. It's stolen by Wiseman. Here's Anunoby. They grab him on this. He muscles it through the contact and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Pacers.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Now, something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes with their defense and then turn those turnovers into points.
Shakes him. Morant. No good with the layup.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Ball with it. He's picked up by Morant. And Ball slams it in.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
Pacers leading by 4. Pass to Hayes. This one for 3. Good on the three-point shot.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. And that'll be his third foul so far. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Now Morant. Will it go? Driving inside. And he gets it back. For three, Barrett sinks the three-pointer.
Boy, you've got to be shot ready in catch-and-shoot situations, and we know RJ's got a quick trigger.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in on the New York head coach talking to his team. He said, I want us to play as though we're behind. We're good when we play with urgency. We're bad when we become complacent. Don't become complacent. Let's go. Guys?
Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, just great. Whenever Simmons takes over a possession like that, what a killer instinct.
Inside, Siakam. And two free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. The first free throw is good.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half. Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Here's Simmons. Driving in through the net again. He's done that 10 times tonight, and he's only needed 11 shots to get there. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That will get him his fourth foul of the game.
Boy, plenty of time left in the clock. He needs to keep his poise. That's his fourth foul now.
Pass to Edwards. From deep. Down to the hoop it goes. That's his fifth make on 9 shots from the floor. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Warriors.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
The number of second chance points they've gotten has also been big. They've kept so many possessions alive with offensive rebounds.
The Pacers making a switch here. Guys, it's some excellent offensive effort.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively. Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Simmons can't get it to go. Pass to Doncic. Outside Porter. Back to Doncic. Porter with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep. The offensive rebound. Count it. Wiseman's got 5 points in the quarter.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're in front by 1. 1:31 left in the fourth quarter. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Porzingis. It's stolen by Wiseman. Over in the corner, Doncic. Takes it off the glass. And the Pacers lead by 1.
You've got to remember that Luka Doncic is so much more than a shooter. He's got every shot in his arsenal, even amongst the trees in there.
And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That's his 3rd foul of the game. There's 57 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And they double up Simmons. Will wide open in here for Porzingis. Count it!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Edwards with it. Just 5 on the clock. Fires the 3. Wiseman with the rebound.
Points are an absolute must here.
No time to waste, not at this point in the game.
From deep 3-point range, there's the triple.
Luka Doncic is in distinguished company because his game is so far advanced for his age. How about that awareness for the young guy?
Doncic from the arc. So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. You